Hey, yo, everybody! Welcome back to another guide brought to you by your friend Lestion. Today we're diving into the latest syndicate menace to hit the battlefield, Vespina. So grab your snacks and let's jump straight into it. First of all, I need to introduce the new server update, which adds subclasses to the mercenaries. We now have fighters, sentinels, and replicas. For now, we're going to focus only on replicas, since that's the Bespina subclass. At the moment, replicas are the only subclass with a dedicated balance spec and a commander that works specifically with them, but I'm pretty sure more effects tied to the other subclasses will come in the future updates, so stay tuned. Replica balance change. The balance change for replica is that they won't be affected by SR Android's passive ability. This is a nerf specifically aimed at low and mid-league abuse involving Mitsuki, Arachne, River, and Dominica. And let's be honest, that combo was way too busted. But if you're playing Domino, trust me, this nerf won't really matter to you. Back to Vespina, she's a high attack, low HP syndicate replica range unit. But her low HP isn't actually a weakness, in fact it becomes a core part of her combo. Passive ability, Rebirth. When she dies, it revives without the buffs or debuffs it had before dying. This passive is a one-time effect similar to Omega's outfit ability. Ability 1. On spawn or death, deals damage to enemies in a line. 1968 damage at max level. OG players will remember how annoying Ariane was in the early stages of the game. Now imagine doing almost that same damage but multiple times. Yeah, you get the idea. As long as Vespina keeps reviving, this ability will deal massive line damage. Because of this, your opponent will often avoid that lane and you should absolutely take advantage of it. A tip is that always try to spawn Vespina when you are confident she will kill an enemy unit. This ability reaches its highest value at Reborn 7 sadly. That said, even at lower Reborns she will still deal a lot of damage. If you plan to use her in competitive leagues, I recommend you reach at least Reborn 5. And by the way, if you have enough copies to hit max level of Reborn 6, you can reborn her immediately. The values at R7 are insanely high for this ability, even at level 1. Ability 2. On spawn or kill except models, applies infection to all enemies, 404 at max level. This is why you must make sure you kill a unit on summon. If you do, infection will be applied twice before Vespina even attacks. Every time she kills a unit, either by attacking or through her abilities, infection spreads faster than most units can survive. This ability reaches its highest value at R6, and the difference between R5 and R6 values is almost double, so yes, Reborn 6 is the goal. Ability 3. On infected enemy death, gains rebirth once per turn. If you thought Omega, Zoe and Chloe and Ravenna Rebirth were annoying, oh boy, you are going to hate this. This ability is what makes Vespina so frustrating to deal with. After losing her initial rebirth from the passive, she can gain another rebirth once per turn, whenever an infected enemy dies, and yes, this includes models. This means you can actually revive twice in one turn at the start, if you manage to kill an enemy unit during your opponent's turn. Cause the once per turn means you can only gain rebirth once per turn, not that you can only revive once. However, once the original passive revert's gone, this double revive combo is no longer possible. So yes, this is a one-time combo, but a very nasty one. Outfit ability: Infected enemy attacks gets plus 5% attack. Nothing too crazy here, but it's a very solid bonus. It's permanent, it stacks, and it triggers every time an infected enemy attacks, so it ramps up very fast. Combos. Best commanders for her will be, first of all, Domino. No surprises here, Bespina is a replica, so she benefits massively from Domino's buffs. Every time Bespina revives, Domino keeps stacking effects, so it's a beautiful, disgusting synergy. Then we have Hunter, by far the best commander for infection comps. Since Vespina needs enemies infected to work, Hunters fits perfectly. Then we have Inferna. She applies infection and can protect Vespina from some counters if you summon Vespina at the same time you activate Inferna's suppression ability. Some players already unlock Inferna's first Neuralink ability, which triggers when an infected enemy is attacked. That pairs really well with Vespina's abilities. This ability deals 440 health siphon damage to the enemy commander every time it triggers, giving you not only some extra HP but making a lot of damage to your opponent. Just remember it works both ways, so be careful against infection comps. Wanda, not the best option, but her second ability applies infection and can help in specific scenarios. As for mercenaries, we have Sumi. We all know by now she's annoying and still in meta even with the addition of Domino to the game. Well, Vespina's constant rebirth gives Sumni multi-attack every time Vespina respawns. Just, why not? Best partner for Vespina will be of course infection units. Zoe and Chloe, they both benefit from infection and work in perfect harmony with Vespina. Every clone applies infection and Vespina helps kill market enemies faster, meaning her clones will spawn faster. In an infection comp with Domino, they will be devastating. Every clone of the twins are replicas, so they will earn the buffs given by Domino. Orin. Her bouncer applies infection to 3 random enemies on summon. Orin herself isn't a replica, but her bouncer is. With her outfit, infected enemies have their attack set to 1 before attacking, which is huge defensively. Arachne. She and her spiders apply infection, fitting Vespina's kit perfectly. And yes, the spiders are replicas, so dominant synergy again. Beck summons 3 replica hunters that apply infection when attacked. Faye, mostly seen in low and mid leagues, but still viable in higher leagues if options are limited. And the cherry on the cake, Bea. As always, she's the best option for an infection comp. You might not do the extra damage, but having Bea is never a bad thing. Rebirth and clone units. Even though their abilities don't directly synergize, stacking multiple revive units makes your board extremely hard to clear in one turn. Omega, Ravenna, and Soyan Chloe together, yeah, that's pure frustration for your opponent as we are all used to play by countering the enemy spawn. Another small synergy will be Grace, since she benefits from enemies dying quickly, which is something Vespina does very well. Cleanse units. Antidote abilities on your team will help a lot Vespina not being countered so easily, so remember having at least one. Thora for me will be the best option. She will allow your Vespina not being suppressed so easily, unless Kirsten of course. Hilda with her outfit on will also be a good option, since she will hold the lane and cleanse your Vespina when Hilda's shield breaks. Counters. Suppression units will do the job most of the times, as you want to get rid of her constant rebirths. So Florence, Orin, Kirsten, Roxy, Inferna, and Cyrex Commander. Stun units. Stopping Vespina from attacking is another effective way to shut her down. Cleanse units. Units like Cinta, Yumiko, Florence, Hilda with outfit on, Thora will help you to get rid of Vespina's infection. Special mention for Thora, cause she can resist quite well the insane damage incoming from Vespina's abilities, or well, at least a couple of activations, while also keep applying antidote to allies around her. Selena, meanwhile, her pylon isn't destroyed before Selena, then she will hold the lane forever. Brittany can also hold the lane quite well thanks to all her survivability skills. She can't be affected by Vespina's abilities and she will keep regenerating HP, so unless you have a really high attack Vespina, Brittany won't die that easy. Marcella Commander. Damage ability triggers a Marcella combo, so be careful of this. Now let's see her relationship stats. At Gene League she will earn plus 86 attack and plus 426 HP. This last one is the highest relationship HP stat given to date. The HP boost, of course, won't matter if you don't have her outfit unlocked, but makes sense. You have it when you unlock it, so you can actually survive long enough to get some extra attack buffs from your outfit ability. Then we can see that from level 21 to 30, abilities 1 and 2 will be buffed. At level 29 you will earn plus 216 extra damage to enemies in line, and at level 30 you will earn extra 46 infection damage for her second ability. To me, the most important thing will be infection damage, because this will give you a total of 2184 damage at max level for her first ability, so reaching relationship level 29 will be the goal for competitive players. As for the best handbers to play with Vespina, it will depend on your commander selection, but overall all standard androids work with her. The only one that has some synergy with her is Isabella per se. Final thoughts. Well. Bespina is for sure in the meta tier, without a doubt. I mean, high attack, high AoE damage, she revives multiple times, spread infection like crazy. Yeah, if this unit doesn't enhance your team, you can blame it on me. Just be aware of suppression units and find the right time to place her and you'll be fine. If you miss her on her event, don't worry, you still have the chosen event to get her. And believe me, you'll want her. Comps. Domino Commander. You have two options here, to go full replica mode or semi-replica with some counters that will help you against other Domino comps. For the full replica comp, you will want Bespina, Zoe and Chloe, Arachne, Orin and Beck as core since they have infection abilities and their clones or summons are replicas. Naomi since she's a beast in a replica comp, and then other two replicas you have. Remember, summoned models are also labeled as replicas, so Selena, Ravenna or Charlotte, Mitsuki, River, Kira, or even Dominica and Hannah. And before you say something, I know Mitsuki plus River plus Naomi is the way to go with Domino, but I'm not showcasing Domino in this video. That's why I will use a formation that makes Vespina shine a bit more. Second option will be the semi-replica comp, a more versatile one that will allow you to win battles even if you play second. So Vespina, Zoe and Chloe, Orin, Arachne or River, Naomi, Alicia, Ravenna, Blanche, Pixie or Nicole, and Casey. Now let's see the Hunter comp, or better say the Rush comp. So, Vespina, Zoe and Chloe, Arachne, Orin and Naomi as core. Then Nicole, Natasha and Sumni for extra damage. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for more spicy guides, and ring that bell. This is Lestion signing off. Stay smart, stay salty, and see you on the battlefield. Bye!